Hey, have you been mugged in South Africa? Have you ever been robbed in South Africa? And how do you prevent that from happening? If you come to South Africa, just like if you go to any country, you want to prevent yourself from somehow being mugged or being robbed. And unfortunately, it's a sign of the times. It's one of those things that happen, whether it be in South Africa, Venezuela, Mexico, America, UK, Germany, doesn't matter. You get off the airplane, you arrive in South Africa, and you think, oh, I'm going to go on holiday. What happens? You get mugged. But one thing you have to admit is South Africa is a stunning place to live. This is a rock kestrel.
Probably eating the small bird's eggs.
Part of the eagle family, and this is in my garden. Can you believe it?
Massive, eh?
So, you know, if you live in South Africa,
that's one big bird.
You get to see things like this. It's actually a really nice thing. If you like birds, if you like nature, and you like that sort of thing. I believe it's looking for some food in there. I think there might be a rat in the tree or something like that. And it's trying to dig the food out. But this thing is huge. It's actually an absolutely massive, massive, massive bird. You can't believe how big these things actually are.
He's munching on something inside the tree.
They're almost like a hardy dog, but it's eagle family, so you can expect it. If you've got small dogs, you got to watch out. The big thing here, guys, is normal South African people that walk around in the streets get mugged. What I got to warn you against, though, is if you go to the towns in the north, the Gautengs, the Mpumalangas, and those sort of areas, the towns there, Pretoria, Joburg, and even Durban at the moment, you've got a situation where people use guns to mug you, and you get shot before they actually take what you got. And so you've got to be very careful taking your life into your hands when you are in those areas. So be very cautious if you're in the northern areas. In Cape Town, bit of a different scenario. Cape Town is more a situation where the guys will maybe rob you at knife point, or they'll snatch it out your hand and run away laughing at you, or if your car window happens to be down, that guy will stick his hand in, grab whatever's there and run off with it. So as far as muggings go, you're a lot safer in the Western Cape than you are in the northern provinces of South Africa, where they're kind of more violent and more deadly with the way that you might get robbed. So if you're in Cape Town or if you're on holiday in South Africa, simple thing to do is just to watch yourself, keep an eye on yourself, make sure that you don't leave your money hanging out your back pocket, make sure that you don't have a handbag that's easily snatchable, and if you're driving in your car or your rental car, whatever the situation might be, try your best to keep the windows closed. If possible, get a car with air conditioning.
One of the world's largest. In comparison, there are fewer than 150,000 police officers for a population of 62 million people. As a result, private security officers fill in for the police in many circumstances, patrolling neighbourhoods and providing armed response.
And drive around in a car that's got a good air conditioning system, because that will effectively protect you from someone just quickly sticking their hand in your window and snatching what you've got.
Stop them, stop them! Hey, stop! No, where's the car? Where's the car? Where's the car? Which car? Hey, Papa! Hey!
Muggings are not common, muggings are not all the time, but they do happen. And they do happen, especially if you go into dodgy areas. So another word of advice to you, if you're in any country, in any town, stay away from the dodgy areas. Stay away from the areas that are dark alleyways. Stay away from the areas that look like there's a whole bunch of scumbags hanging around together. And go to areas which are more open, more enjoyable, and there's a lot of people around, or a lot of nice people around, not a lot of scary, dodgy people hanging around. That said, anywhere you go in the world, it's the same. But South Africa does have a little bit of a crime problem. It's very difficult to control it at the moment, and particularly in the northern towns, it's a little bit worse than, say, the Western Cape area. Western Cape area is a very well looked after area. The roads don't have potholes in, the traffic lights all work, the suburbs are nice and clean and well looked after. But if you go up north, there's quite a lot of crime. You're not safe in your home. You'll see there's a lot of high walls, a lot of electric fences and that sort of thing, which are protecting people inside their homes, because they actually come into your homes at night while you're sleeping and attack you in your bedroom. So be very careful of that if you're up in the northern areas. In the Western Cape, it's a lot better, or in the Cape Town areas, where you can actually have houses without walls and alarms and that sort of thing, and you don't get attacked in your home as frequently. It does happen, don't get me wrong, it does happen, but not as frequently as in those areas.
Watch out for our casual unlimited collection at Twentythree Merchandise. We supply a range of fashionable clothing made to fit all, Simply look for the merchandise link in the description to order your favorite product today. This is a product from Logical Trading and Twentythree merchandise.
Also, car hijackings are a thing. You do get hijacked in the cars, especially if you drive the more popular brands or the brands that these guys want. Just a little bit of info, guys, just a little bit on Cape Town. It's a beautiful place to come to. South Africa is a beautiful country to come to. Everyone's usually friendly except amongst ourselves. We have a problem with that. But, you know, with outsiders and whatnot, we are usually friendly, apart from the few xenophobic people up north that try to kick the people out of the country because they don't want them here and start burning their shops down and stuff. But if you're here on holiday, generally the people are quite friendly and quite helpful, and you'll get around and everything will be nice. So come and enjoy yourself. Come and spend some time with us here in South Africa and come and have fun. But guys, thanks for watching the video. Until next time, thanks, cheers, and bye.